Greetings and welcome back to the road to the Great Canadian Open Winter 2026. My name is Clarence and this is my video series as you follow me as I paint up my Brotherhood Without Banners army 1 hour a day, 1 day at a time. The point of this video series is for me to help you, to show you that you can also paint an army as well if you use a fairly simple technique like Slapchop and you just work at it on a regular basis. I'm painting an hour a day, but I know that's a privilege of time. Not everyone has that kind of time. But I urge you to ask yourself, can you find that time a little bit? Can you be on your phone less, play games less, be on your TV less, etc., etc.? Painting an army is a big task, but if you just chip at it on a regular basis, you will make progress and eventually you'll get it all done too. And one of the most satisfying feelings in the world is painting a whole army, putting it in your case or your display case or whatever, and it's done forever, ever, which is awesome. If we paint our armies, our game will look better, more people will see the game, be attracted to the game, and want to play our great game. So let's all be great ambassadors to the game and show off our armies. So that's my preachy rant out of the way. Let's take a look at what the task is today. Oh, before I forget, I should probably promote the event. So it is around the middle of September right now, and the event is, October, November, 4 months away. So if you are a local to the Greater Toronto area, do sign up for the event. It's going to be awesome and fantastic. It always is. We're offering lots of cool prizes. It's at a cool new venue. 5 great games of song. What more can you ask for? So if you haven't checked out the event yet, check out the description below to get tickets and check out the stats site. So anyway, with that, let's now check out where we're at. So this is where we're picking up. So we were working on the metal last session. We had a fool's hope to get all of the metal done in one go. Instead, we only got the lower half, so calves, knees done, and the back of the armor, the back, and then the spear tips. So today the goal is to try and finish the rest of the armor. That's going to be the shoulder pauldrons, the helmet, and the chest plate. So hopefully we can get that done, apply the non-oil wash, and then next session the gold. But let's work on this session first. So 1 hour of work starts now. An hour and 5 minutes later, the metal is all done. So I started with the pauldrons, and it took about 20 minutes to do both pauldrons on each guy. Like the bottom half, I did it in sections. So I did their right pauldron first, and then I did the left pauldron, and then it took 15 minutes to do the helmets. And then after the helmets, I went to the chest plates. Now, these 3 on the right here, I could get to the chest plates with some care. This guy here, his arms are so tight across his chest, it was really, really hard to reach it, and I decided it's just not worth it. The brown wash, or the oil wash, will flow in there anyway and darken things, so these guys, if you look really closely, that is not done. And then I spent the remainder of the time on the overlapping plates on the side of their bodies, which is, you can see it like on here and on here. The nice thing is I know that there's going to be gold trim applied afterwards, so I didn't have to do complete coverage, just on the areas that need the silver, of course. So that was a total of 1 hour and 5 minutes for the metal. I still want to apply the black wash, and then we'll call it a day. So black wash going down. Unfortunately, while washes are normally pretty quick, because there's so much metal, this might take some time. I predict 15 minutes or so, but we'll see. All right, we'll see you soon after the black wash. 20 minutes later, the non-oil wash has been applied to all parts of the armor, and we are done our session. So we are fairly over time, took about 1 hour 25 today, but we did hit a big milestone and all the silver plating is done. So I think that's going to leave us with hopefully one more session where we just have to apply the gold along the trim of the model, as you can see on this model here, and wash that with Agrex Earthshade. Hopefully that takes one session. It is a bit of fine control to just hit the edges of certain pieces. I really don't know how long it's going to take, but we're going to aim for one. Anyway, folks, that's it for today. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Hopefully you're enjoying just seeing the progress, and I hope you're painting as well. And we got some bonus content coming up for you too. All right, see you next time.
All right, we got the 3-peat at X Planet Games versus Jay and his very, very different Martells. So here we have the Commander Ariel Hota Death Star with Dorn NCU. This is like one of the Danes, Edwin Dane, something like that for Dauntless. This unit heals 1,000,000 when they pass Panic. And because of the Golden Swordsman, with their order, they can get +2 morale as well, so it's pretty good. And they hit really, really hard, because with charge, they deal +3 hits. Kind of like my guys, actually.
And Furious Charge. Yeah.
And Furious Charge. We've got Dervishes with Obara, who gives them Mad
Sundering.
Rage or something like that. She fails Panic.
Uncontrolled Rage.
Fails Morale, she can charge at auto 6. Sundering, Furious Charge as well, hits like a truck. Lance Cav, always good. And then we got Royal Guard. This is a really cool combo. We got one of the guys who gives me an outflank.
And, outflank guy.
Outflank guy. And then High Hermitage. Very cool combo, because it makes this piece now very mobile. They now move 6 and can pivot and march. So he outflanked onto my flank. They can just go like here, you know what I mean, and be a nuisance. So we'll see how that plays out. So that is deployment and the beginning of round 1. I chose to go first, which is why he had flank right now. And here we go. End of round 1, the sequence of events is, since he put his unit aggressively here, I figured the best thing he can do was use the horse to limit their movement and to back up and have a shot. He responded by taking Doran on the sword, replaced it to push Arihota up, which is a good move because it only gives me 1 shot here. They did eventually shoot. I rolled amazing, got 7 of 7 hits with the vulnerable token, killed a bunch of guys. He healed back with the bag. Caitlyn dealt a wound also, so they're a little crippled here. So they pushed down hard. The Knights pushed down hard. I'm responding with these 2 units coming up to help. I move my Knights in such a way that the Palisade's blocking their front from them charging me. And then these 2 units are kind of off to the flank. I don't know if it's enough to fight off Obara. She does look like a freaking brick. So we'll see if these guys can do it. End of round 1, folks. That's the positioning. Off to round 2. Look at this train wreck of trays here. So it is end of 2. Game of Thrones, only 1 unit is on objective way down there, which is Gendry and Stormcrow is about to face off against Obara. I'm hoping that the resilience saves the day. Jay went for a long charge, unfortunately failed it. Just lots of panic fails. Really accumulated a lot of wounds onto his guys here. And I'm pushing these guys in to support because I don't want that point. I want to support here. So I'm going first now. It's looking pretty good because with only 4 wounds left, I think I can finish them off. And then we have lots of trays to fight here. But we'll see. So 1-0, moving on. End of round 3. Is that correct? Yes. I went first and I swung the sword. That's right. So the sword killed off his knights. But this unit connected, dealt 11 hits when I had 11 wounds left. Almost killed them, brought them down just to Thoros. Edric actually died in that attack as well. But then healing brought them back to fairly healthy, but they're tokened up to hell, so could be bad. This unit is almost dead. Hopefully the Knights can come in. Parlay really canceled out my Knights, which is a good move on Jay's part. This unit got crippled, so this unit charged in, rolled a 1, but rolled a lot of 6s nevertheless. Precision on a lot of guys, which went around the resilience rule pretty much. They also failed panic. I retreated to control the objective. I think the next turn anyway. It is currently 4-0. I'm just trying to hold on and see where it goes. All right, let's go to round 4. All right, end of round 4, we decided to call it. Jay drew parlay again, so he parlayed my Knights, which is pretty clutch because he would have totally come around and charged these guys. So he parlayed right away. Things of note, they charged in, but I did a lot of healing, and they were able to retreat an inch and get the objective again. But more importantly, just, I think, a massive amount of flank shots, Varys hits, just random nonsense attacked the swordsman, which dragged them down. He then played Unbent to pass a panic test, but targeted one of my units for the -2 effect. I then played Knights of Hollow Hill because he targeted me, passed the morale test, which canceled his card, which meant he failed, and that changed a 3-wound heal into a 3-wound like deficit essentially. So at that point, I'm going first next. They're gonna die. It's just not looking good. We're gonna call it there. But to be fair to Jay, this is just a completely new build. Jay normally plays double scan, sand skirmisher with archers. This is purely melee, so he's just trying to find his legs and figure out how this army works because it's completely different. He was wondering if he should be as aggressive, and I think that can work. But the problem, of course, with Brotherhood is if you don't kill something, they all come back, right? So anyway, something to think about and discuss. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.